Health Spotlight, presented by Community Health Network.
In your Health Spotlight, new technology that targets one of the most difficult cancers to catch. A new ion robot finds the tiniest lung cancer tumors.
News 8's Lena Pringle reports on the story of how this new technology saved one man's life.
It's the leading cancer killer in men and women nationally. The 5-year survival rate is only about 20%. That's because by the time you know you have it, the cancer has progressed. But if doctors can diagnose it earlier, the cure rate is over 90%. A new way to spot it and remove lung cancer is giving patients hope of surviving it.
Currently out.
Rodney Poche is on a mission.
This is part of my coins.
Collecting enough special coins to give to his children, grandchildren, and great-grandchildren. That adds up to quite a lot of coins.
6 kids, 30 grandkids, 8 great-grandchildren, and 3 on the way.
Rodney feels blessed for each day he has with his family. Doctors found cancer in his kidney. They removed that 2 years ago. Then it spread to his lungs.
Lung cancers are hard to detect because they usually start at just a few millimeters in size, and you can't see that on a chest x-ray.
Dr. Mitzman is one of the first to use an ion robotic-assisted navigation bronchoscopy to help pinpoint exactly where the cancer is.
It's a tiny camera that will go down the airway of the patient and go inside the patient's lung. So it takes the patient's CT scan and builds us this 3D augmented GPS pathway and tells us exactly where to go. So we could get out to where their tiny little 2-millimeter nodule is. We inject a little dye into it so that when we go to do the lung resection, it glows for us.
Rodney had a tiny cancer nodule in the upper part of his right lung, a spot Dr. Mitzman says they would have never been able to see on a CT scan.
So without this technology, we would end up having to take out a fairly large piece of his lung to make sure we got all of the cancer.
Instead, he just removed a small piece, about the size of a quarter. Rodney recovered in days instead of weeks, and he is now cancer-free, just in time for 3 new family members to arrive this spring. And many other hospitals are using this technology in biopsies, but the Huntsman Cancer Institute is one of the first in the country to use this technology to mark tumors during surgery. I'm Lena Pringle for Wish TV, wishtv.com, and like us on Facebook.